Hey guys, it's Donna with Miss Donna for Music. Today in music class, we are doing some review. Next week is the end of our first quarter. And so this week I will be doing a little bit of assessment on the kids to see where we are. And so it's a good time to review some of the things that we've been going over since the beginning of the school year, especially within the last few weeks. So we've been mostly focusing on ta, tt, and rest, even from kindergarten through 6th grade. And we've been working on some solfege with so, me, and la. Last week we introduced do because we sang the song Apple Tree that has a do at the end. And so this week we're basically just going to review our Apple Tree song. And last week we kind of focused more on the rhythm, though we did a little bit of solfege. This week we're going to be focusing more on the solfege. So as you can see, I've got my solfege ladder here up by the door. And so we'll be singing the song with the words and then with solfege, and kind of reviewing how the sounds move up and down the ladder. Our voices move up and down the same way it moves on the ladder. And then we're going to transfer that to some instruments. So I have, with my Apple Tree song, I have some cards that have, some of the cards have the rhythms from the song, some have some different rhythms, and they've got some solfege letters, all with so, me, and la with a couple of do's mixed in. So we're going to sing through the cards on the pattern, we'll clap through the rhythms, and then we're going to use our little glockenspiels. And as you can see, I've labeled all the glockenspiels with do, mi, so, and la. So especially for the younger ones, you know, we haven't really learned about the music alphabet yet or anything like that. So I have these little stickers that I made to put on here to show them where those sounds are on the instrument. And so we'll be able to explore that a little bit more. You know, we've sung the solfege in our voices, we've gone over the rhythm, and now they're going to see it in a different way on the instrument. And so we'll play through those cards using the solfege on the cards. For a couple of my older classes, we'll probably also have some extra time to do another song, which is also going to be apple themed. That's the theme of the month. And this is a song called I Climbed Up the Apple Tree. And it's a very simple song. And it kind of goes up and down the steps a little bit. So we can talk about that. And I'll kind of show you what I have here. So it goes, I climbed up the apple tree, all the apples fell on me. Apple pudding, apple pie, did you ever tell a lie? So it's got these parts where it kind of goes up the scale and down the scale, and these parts where it kind of jumps from so to do and so to do. And so for the older kids, it's a good introduction into that scale movement versus the jumping, and they can kind of figure out the so and the do. And of course, for the older kids, they can see the letters on the instrument, so we can kind of go through that and translate that to the solfege as well, and sort of start to introduce re and fa a little bit. We don't really do a whole lot of fa, but re is definitely one that they will need to know at some point, so it's a good way to introduce that. Also, as part of our assessment and review for the older kids, we've been working on recorder, and 3rd through 6th grade is, the 5th and 6th grade are very familiar with the letters B, A, and G because they learned them last year along with a couple of other letters. For our 3rd graders, this is kind of brand new, so we're just keeping it kind of slow at first. These cards are from a set from David Rowe at Making Moments Matter, I believe is what it's called. I can put a link down below so you can check his store out or his page. He's got a lot of good teacher resources for elementary music. And this is one, it's called Fishin for a Melody. So he's got this series of cards. Some of them just have a rhythm and it'll have like a letter at the beginning. So it'll like say G, and then you play the whole rhythm on a G. And then some of them will give you a choice. So it'll have like G/A. So you get to choose whether you play G or A, or you can kind of mix it up. And then he's got this set of cards that have the notes on the staff, which is good because with 3rd through 6th grade, we've been going over reading notes on the treble clef staff and playing recorder. So now we're kind of combining those two concepts together, just with B, A, and G. And so we go through the cards and we'll kind of figure out what the letters are first. We'll sing through the letters, make sure we know what they are, we're familiar with them. What I usually have them do is sing the letters and practice their fingers at the same time to kind of connect those two things together. And then we'll go through and actually play through the cards while I kind of say the letters. And then I'll switch the cards out. As you can see, we've got some half notes in here, which we've done a little bit already. 5th and 6th grade, again, is very familiar with that. It's a little bit on the newer side for 3rd and 4th. So that's what we're doing in music class today for our review assessments for the end of the quarter. So I hope some of these ideas are great ideas for you to use as well. Let me know in the comments, and have a great music day and keep practicing.